Don't take out your frustration on us, Senate replies Bakare. If they never reply, their body no go come down. If you people do not reply to a criticism, a constructive one that is saying the obvious truth, these people, they will not calm down. Once you touch them like this in the place, once you touch them in the place that is paining them like this, they will come outside and talk because they are saying the truth. He should not take out his frustration on you. How? How is he taking out his frustration on you? Because he did not win the presidency. That's what people will say. Peter Obi did not win the presidency. He's taking out his frustration on you. Shaware did not win. He's taking out his frustration on you. Anybody that talks, they are taking out their frustration on you. So nobody can speak the truth again, even if they are opposing party to you. Meanwhile, they are stating the obvious truth. Stating the obvious truth. Everything that Pastor Bakare said is the obvious truth. He should not take out his frustration on you people. Now what? Maybe it's because people just go and sit down there, raise up your hand, knock table, fight yourself, throw chair, and collect salary at the end of the day. That's why now they should not take out their frustration on you. What are people doing that they will not call you people out? That you are not doing your job. The Senate has cautioned, can you imagine, cautioned, not be small thing. Pastor Bakare against taking out his frustration on the 10th National Assembly. Chairman of the Senate Committee on Media and Public Affairs, Yemi Adaramodu, said this in a written response to what he described as the cleric's recent public comments, which included sweeping generalizations and disparaging commentary aimed at the institutions of the National Assembly. Adaramodu noted that while the Senate respects the rights of every citizen, regardless of station, to express views on the state of the nation, it is constrained to respond when such commentary crosses the line into warranted, effective, and misleading assertions that risk eroding public trust in democratic institutions. Who trusts you people before? Which public trusts you people before? Nobody trusts you. This particular Senate, these particular leaders that we have in the Senate, the likes of Akpabio and the rest, all of you join together. This APC government, join together. Nobody trusts you people. So I don't know what you mean by misleading assertions that would erode public trust. Nobody trusts you before. Don't even deceive yourself. He said Pastor Bakare, a cleric and political voice in his own right, has previously contributed to national discourse in ways that have spurred reflection and debates. How? However, his most recent statements veer away from constructive criticism into rhetoric. It is not rhetoric, it is constructive enough. At least he did not insult you people. He did not insult you people now. Unfortunately laced with contempt and unsubstantiated claims. It is also important to acknowledge that Pastor Bakare was a presidential aspirant. I know that you people will say that one. People will say it, people must add it. Maybe it's because he was a presidential aspirant, that is why he's frustrated. And he should not take out his frustration on you people. Abi? These people. It is important to acknowledge that Pastor Bakare was a presidential aspirant in the last general election and a vice presidential candidate in the previous electoral cycle. Review his corrosive criticism of the National Assembly as a biased and political ecumenical homily. They talk. While he remains a respected cleric, his role as a prominent political figure cannot be discounted when assessing the lens through which his comments are made. His position as a political leader influences the context of his statements, which are not only reflections of personal view but also carry significant political implications. The Senate spokesperson further said, "We also wish to note that Pastor Bakare is not only a cleric and political figure but also one with a legal background. He is therefore well aware of the constitutional boundaries that guide public commentary, particularly on matters that are sub judice." Do you want to be threatening him now? What statement did he make? What statement did he make that is a matter of that are sub judice? They talk English there. They will correct you people in love. You people will not listen. So people to take correction and say, okay, we are going to take some of the things that Pastor Bakare said, and we are going to change. We are going to do the needful. No, you will come and start complaining. They should not take out his frustration on you. National Assembly cannot and will not be drawn into responding to issues that are already before a court of competent jurisdiction, out of respect for the rule of law and the independence of the judiciary. While some may attempt to portray an unnecessary adversarial dynamic between the National Assembly and the executive arm of government as a marker of virility in checks and balances, we must clarify that such tensions, though it may entertain some, does not necessarily equate to effective legislative oversight. The true test of institutional maturity lies not in performative hostility, but in principled engagement and result-driven process. That's what people know how to write. Write English, Onyibo, bring out statements when somebody says something that you do not like. But fix the country, do the right thing, follow the constitution. You people will not do it. You'll not be speaking Oyinbo up and down. Indeed, there are well-documented instances where the National Assembly has constructively disagreed with the executive, including on specific provisions of the Presidential Declaration on the Rivers State of Emergency, which Pastor Bakare referenced. These examples reflect our commitment to constitutionalism. Abeg, stop lying. People that you voted, people know that on that kind of matter, you're not supposed to do voice votes. People did voice votes. You're supposed to tell the president that what he's doing is not okay and reject his opinion. People agreed. You're not saying that they should not complain, they should not criticize you. It reflects constitutionalism. Abeg, let's hear what? And fidelity to the Nigerian people, not posturing for effect. It is noteworthy that the executive has never brought any unconstitutional agenda before the 10th National Assembly. Be deceiving yourself there. Like the unspeakable but infamous third-term agenda, the rejection of which the pastor used as a benchmark for performance, to cast aspersions on the entire institution based on personal frustrations, ideological differences, or as positioning ahead of possible future political alignment is not only unfair but also counterproductive to our collective democratic journey. The challenges facing our country requires dialogue anchored on truth, mutual respect, and a commitment to nation building, not polarizing rhetoric that undermines confidence in our democratic institution. Nobody has confidence in you people. Don't even deceive yourself. Nobody trusts you people. It is important to note that Pastor Bakare may have in times past similarly directed harsh criticism at previous sessions of the National Assembly, some of which he now praises in glowing terms. We are confident that in time, with a nuanced review of the performance of the 10th National Assembly within the context of exigencies of this time and season, Pastor Bakare may at some point in the future commend us for acting in the best interest of the people of Nigeria in line with our constitutional mandate. Now, Nasabi, just listen to the truth and listen. Do something. Stop coming out to defend yourself all the time, even when you know that you are wrong. Abeg. Listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.